Hey guys, so what are you doing in 2020? If it looks like in 2020 you're going to be doing the same old thing, Groundhog Day, get up, go to work, get stuck in traffic, save for your mortgage, go for a week's holiday, maybe twice a year, be there on time, put up with your boss, do something you don't like doing, then I may have something here for you. Affiliate marketing to me is hands down, head and shoulders above every other online business there is. Okay, it's fun. All you need is a link to start off. It's free to start off. Of course you can channel some more if you've got a bit of extra money to spare. You can channel that in, and the quicker you'll probably make money. Okay, but everybody's different. I saw a guy online who it took him a year to get his first commission with affiliate marketing. I got my first one after 3 weeks, guys, so it's pretty much up to you. I've just been putting videos out there, blogs. I got a what do you call it, a website for $2, what is it, $2.65 a month, I think it is, with Bluehost. $2.65 a month, which is, you know, if you can't afford $2.65 a month, well, yeah, I can guarantee you I can find something in your life that you can budget $2.65. What I did was I used to buy a $6 pack of instant coffee. I looked in the supermarket, there were $2 packs of instant coffee. They were just as nice, so I went through a $6 pack of instant coffee a week because I like my coffee, and I cut out the $6 pack of coffee a week and bought the $2 pack. Right there and there I saved $4 a week. But anyway, enough rambling on. Affiliate marketing is the best, as far as I'm concerned. Nothing else comes close to it. Nothing else comes close to it, guys. You don't need a shop. You don't need any products. You're just promoting people's products. And this guy here, John Crestani, has got an awesome course which will tell you everything you need to know. Once you do his course, you won't need to know anything else about affiliate marketing. It's a blueprint for super success. This guy is a multi-millionaire. So I'll leave the link to his free full 2-hour webinar in the description below. But this little intro video will give you hopefully an impression of what John and what he's all about. He's a very likable guy. He doesn't take himself too seriously. He sort of thinks outside the square. He knew college wasn't for him, and he knew that there had to be a better way for him. Not to say that college is bad, but I think it's more college, university, more for if you want to do something specific, like being a doctor or something, like a lawyer. But anyway, especially if you want a lifestyle where you can work from your laptop and go anywhere in the world, be free from the 9 to 5 grind, this is for you guys. So I'll just play this little intro video now.
Well, you've heard it time and time again. Why work for someone when you can start your own business and do it from the comfort of your own home? Well, our next guest says that the world needs to accelerate towards an economy of self-employment. And here to expand on that is entrepreneur John Crestani. John, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me on.
It's a pleasure. You're a real success story. And I guess first I want to ask you, what led you into starting into entrepreneurship?
Well, I was at that age, around 19. I was in college, and I was figuring out what I wanted to do with my life, and kind of took a survey around of, what everybody's doing, real estate, stockbrokers, and it just looked like entrepreneurs had the most freedom and they had the most fun. So I decided that was my direction. Well, definitely, and if the videos we've watched of you are any indication, you're having a whole lot of fun doing this. And so what led you specifically to doing a virtual reality education company? Well, so as I started becoming successful, a lot of people started asking me, how do I do what you do? Because I'm super passionate about education. I think education is the most important thing, and I think it's actually been sorely left behind in all the technological changes. And I started putting out videos to train people how to do what I do, you know, start an online business. And actually, it's funny, a lot of people, I realized, I was like, did you watch the videos? Well, they weren't paying attention to things. So I started releasing videos in virtual reality, and when people have those goggles on, they pay a lot more attention and score a lot higher on you know, their recall of the course material.
Wow, you know, that's a really good point. It's literally like putting blinders on, like you would on a horse. Well, we don't want to call people horses, but you're putting that on their face. There's no way they can look away, and that is a really good way to sort of absorb the details and all everything that you're teaching them. So as far as challenges when it comes to making your own home business, because there always are challenges out there, what can people expect?
So one of the biggest challenges about, you know, being an entrepreneur is there's so many different directions you can go, and you always hear, you know, different ways of doing it, and it's focus. It all comes down to focus, and a lot of people have problems, just like what I said, focusing on a particular business and following through with it. And the second biggest thing I would say is there's a lot of negativity associated with being an entrepreneur, surprisingly enough. You know, everybody says, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a TV show host, you know, and, you know, there's a lot of, you know, in my wife's Persian, and her family's very, you know, be a dentist, be a lawyer. So there's a lot of, you have to overcome those naysayers almost.
Well, I love that. It's a very good point. And the thing you say about focus, it's amazing what you hear about companies and these CEOs who are visionaries. And the fact is they've become successful because they can hyper-focus on things and really get it done. And they're very task-based. And so you build a very good point there. Now, if people want to start their own business and they want to sort of get going, what kind of tips do you have for them to just sort of jump off and just start doing it?
Well, I would tell them to really create a plan, and, you know, have a clear plan you follow, and that's something I've really worked hard to create in my educational programs, is creating a clear plan that people can follow, that's proven and can help them become successful and start making their first commissions online.
Definitely. And so you're talking about your program. What specifically are people going to really get out of it when they sign up for it?
Well, it's a 12-hour training. I just made it small and compact because people don't want to sit through. People don't have attention spans for 120 hours now.
Of course, yeah.
And then the other part is just a community. You always have, you know, it's important that we have a really big community, a forum, and a Facebook group. And then we do live trainings every single week. Every single week on Friday, I'm sitting with my students for 4 or 5 hours, just helping them out.
Wonderful. And, you know, the fact is it takes patience, would you say? People want resolution, they want progress really quickly, but it takes patience.
It takes a lot of patience, and you can't beat yourself up. You just and really if you're doing something you're passionate about, because it all comes down to passion. If you're passionate to help people in a certain way, you're going to overcome everything, and you just got to think about, you know, what's your goal and are you helping people?
Well, it's all about passion, and also I think it's about having the right role model, right? And if they see someone like John Crestani, who has had all this success and he's traveling all over the world, I'm giving you accolades, you've done a great job. So you're traveling all over the world, people can really look up to that and say, that's my goal, that's what I envision, that's what I want for myself. And, you know, speaking of traveling, you know, to sort of talk about what you do, since you've had success and you travel all over the world, where are you traveling next? I know you have a baby, 6 months now, who you say it's go time. They can travel.
So I've been tending to my baby the last 6 months. Can't really travel with that. So I haven't been my jet-setting self, but she's 6 months, and we're going next week. We're actually going to Hawaii for 2 weeks. We're really excited to do some trips around there and take our baby out. It's going to be exciting.
That's going to be great. And the best thing is you can work from anywhere, no matter where you travel. We talked about doing it in your home, but even in Hawaii, you know, you have Wi-Fi at the hotel, you have your computer and a camera, and, you know, you have the internet at your disposal. So the fact is you can tap into it and really use it to your advantage. And John, it's been a pleasure to speak with you, and thanks for coming on.
Dude, awesome being on, Alex.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Now, to learn more about John or anything that we discussed today, please visit johncrestani.com.
So there you go, guys. Now it's up to you. I put it off for a long time. I wish I didn't put it off so long. I wish I started years ago, but there you go. Get into it now. The time is right. Exponential growth in affiliate marketing because everybody's going online, and every big company has an affiliate program, guys. And yes, I'm an affiliate for John's program. Because it's an awesome program. He's a what do you call it? Sincere guy. If you watch any of his videos, you can see he's sincere. He does want to help people. I've struggled with money for a long time, and you know, sort of realizing now that that's what I'd love to do too. You know, and that's definitely one of my missions. Don't know if it's the mission, but it's definitely one of my missions, which if you asked me 10 years ago, would I be even thinking about that, I'd say no way. But there you go, that's beside the point. It's fun, guys. Affiliate marketing is fun. Why is it fun? Because once you put that affiliate link up wherever you put it, you know, on your YouTube video, in the description, wherever, what will happen is that's up there forever, guys. Okay. Now with like John Crestani's program, you get your affiliate link and you get a recurring income every month, guys. Every month. But anyway, I don't want to ramble on and on and on. Best online business for anybody who's thinking about it. You know, if you looked into like doing surveys and all that, I don't know about you guys, but I haven't got time to do 6 surveys and make 50 cents. You know, affiliate marketing, the sky's the limit. This guy's a multi-millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire, and he's still. In the other day, I saw him, and he said he was thinking about retiring, but I don't think he'll retire because I think he loves what he does. So there you go. It's fun, guys. You wake up in the morning and you look on something like ClickBank. ClickBank is the biggest affiliate network where you get your links. And you wake up in the morning, you look on there, and you see how much money you've made. So yeah, it's fun. So just, you know, dip your feet in the water, test it out, and but you do have to, initially, you have to put it work in, because you have to put your links up everywhere, whatever, you know, make YouTube videos, etc., reviews, and put the links here, there, and everywhere. There's a whole lot of blog sites. You can put it in forums. You can go on Facebook and go into forums there. There's endless places you can put your links. There's a website called medium.com where you can just go and stick up an article and then put for free and put your link in there. There's a place called Quora.com where people ask questions, so you can go in there and put with Quora, though, you can't just stick your affiliate link in there. It has to go to a website, so that's a bit more tricky, but there are ways around that. And I can guarantee you guys, if you get into this, you'll like it, you'll have fun. So there you go. 2020, guys, 2020.